because everything's dry. So you got to be careful with the smoker that you don't start your grass on fire.
I think your fire's gonna get blown out.
It might. The thing about it is I got more fire in that lighter right there.
Guys, it's Frank from J6 Gaming here. You guys probably haven't seen me in a bee suit yet, but this is me, and I'm out here with my dad, and we are going to be doing some hive inspection. Well, not hive inspection. We're going to be doing some stuff with the hives. I don't really know what we're doing. My dad does.
Yeah, we're going to inspect the hives.
All right.
Now it's hot.
Some of you guys are gonna get really mad at me for lighting this like this. I think we got it going. All right, we've got the smoker starting. Here. So these are the beehives. You've probably seen them on my dad's channel. If you haven't, go check him out. He's pretty cool. But here are the hives. I'm not going to be getting into it, but my dad is. They look like they might get angry today because it's one of those days, you know. There's a lot of bees inside the hives right now. That one's going crazy with the hive. It's like in their hive. My dad's over here getting the smoker started. So
What's the smoker do?
the smoker is a tool that you use to calm the bees down. It makes them kind of drowsy.
Yeah.
And
Make them drowsy?
what?
What's the smoker do? It blocks the pheromone smell the bees put out, so the alarm signal that bees put out to say, hey, there's danger.
I don't really know completely.
And what else? It makes them think there's a fire, so they gorge on the honey. Right? That's kind of the theory. That's what I understand about it. But for the most part, I think he's right. It just kind of calms the bees and keeps you from getting stung as much. So I'm going to be wearing gloves today just because the time of year it is. It's very early spring. I wouldn't even call it spring yet. It's still winter. So it's about 60, 65 degrees today. I'm expecting for the bees to be stinging today. So yeah, come along.
Might get stung in this video, who knows? Probably won't since I'm in a bee suit, but I could. You guys will actually see me in pain if I do. Alright. I changed the camera to a front view so now they can see my face.
Oh yeah?
But as you can see, I'm in a bee suit right now. It's kind of weird handling this phone like that. But I'm in a bee suit right now. And, oh geez, phone fell. And my dad's doing that, so here he is again. Looks like he's lighting the smoker again. I think it went out. Anyway, here's a good look at the hives. I've been beekeeping for what, maybe about a year now?
Something like that.
Haven't got much experience with opening the hives, but I have got experience with being by them. I started out with not having a bee suit. This I got maybe just a few months ago, and we haven't used it much because it was cold out, right? But here's a little swarm trap. We don't really have any bees in it because it's to catch swarms. We got my dad got his hive tool right there.
All right. If you feel like you're uncomfortable or anything like that, you just kind of move away a little bit to where you feel you are comfortable, and just, you can stop the video, whatever you want to do, okay?
All right. There's the top of the beehive right there. A lot of the bees are going after that sugar. Bees don't really sting light colors, so that's why bee suits are colored like this. Oh yeah, that's a lot of bees. There's the top to the hive. Bees all over it.
So what we're doing is we're swapping the boxes. I'm taking the box down, the top box down to the bottom box, and what that does is the bees naturally want to build their comb up. My bees are in the top here. I'm going to take this bottom box and move it to the top, and vice versa, so that the bees don't keep building there.
Sounds good. Ah.
They're pretty angry.
Guys, don't think I'm afraid or anything. It's just, you don't really want to aggravate bees much, because they can hurt you. I'm sure some of you guys already knew that. I'm sure some of you haven't even been stung before, but yep, that's a lot of bees. Don't know if you guys can see that. It's a box full of bees. There's one over here, gotta be careful.
I lied to you, YouTube. Come over here. You see your quite a bit of bees still in the top box, and I'm loaded on the bottom box. So what I'm gonna do, instead of swapping the boxes, I'm gonna add a box to this hive. It's early for that, but I think we're gonna be all right.
So are we gonna put that box right there on the hives? Watch the way he puts it on, guys. That's how you're supposed to put on a bee box, so you don't crush any. You could crush some, but you're not gonna crush a lot doing that. Is this a box that you just stringed up?
Yeah, but this is a honeysucker that we used last year. I wrapped it up with plastic because it still had comb in it. And it's just basically we took comb over that last year. It's got the strings in it. A strip of wax that we didn't use last year since we cut the comb out. Put that on there.
So are they still real angry?
Not bad. They're angry, but they're not bad.
They're not what you thought they were gonna be.
Right.
All right, I'm coming up closer now that they're kind of calmed down a little bit. That's a tall hive right there. All right, I'm gonna stand back. Felt uncomfortable with all those bees going down like that.
That's a good thing. It's something he's learned over the years.
So whenever you see me backing off, guys, that's just because I don't feel right about the hive. It's kind of that gut feeling. Sure, you guys know what that means. Look at that hive. It's almost as tall as my dad. He's pretty tall. All right, we opening up this hive.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if we're not going to see our first dead out of the season. This hive's not got much activity.
Yeah.
I'm kind of wondering how much bees there actually is in it. Yeah, they've got a little bit of activity in it. Maybe, unless they're in there robbing it out.
Yeah, I saw one sniffing around the outside, so they might just be robbing it. If you guys don't know how a smoker works, what happens is that little leather spot right there has a little hole in the back of it, in the wood, and it goes into another hole inside the smoker to make the smoker produce smoke from the inside out. I saw one fall, I think.
Yep.
I think that might be our first dead hive of the season. Oh yeah. That hive looks dead. If there's any honey in this hive, are we gonna take it?
It all depends on a lot of things, but sometimes we might just give it back to the bees. We can't say for sure that it's dead just yet. Nothing on that frame.
Probably one of the coolest
What we definitely won't do
frames I've seen.
is we won't leave this wax out here for it to be robbed by wax moths.
Yeah.
Because what'll happen if you left this sitting, wax moths would come in and eat all your wax out. Okay, so with this hive, low or no bees, I want to trade you. It's the lost hive. He's going to practice opening the frames and just separating them and looking for bees on it. Getting used to the whole idea of handling frames. Now pay attention to how you're holding the frame and pretend like there's bees on it. Use this side of your handle like this. Hold on, don't just use this side of your handle and just turn it that way. And that breaks them apart, okay? And your movements, keep your movements slow and calculated, and make sure you're not handling the wax, that you're handling only the frame. Anything on the other side? All right, set it aside.
Looks like that was a bee that was in the middle of a hatching. Wax.
Set your hive tool down.
There's a bee on this one.
Yep. Probably just robbing it out. What do you got there? Yep, a little bit of bee bread in there. It's still in there. So that's what the bees are doing in there. They're in there robbing it out.
Nothing on that side.
What do you think that is right there? What do you think those are? Hold on, let me get a video of it. What do you think those are right there, son?
I think those are parts where they were trying to build around something.
That's queen cells that are empty. See, they've emptied them out, and there's no queens in there. But it looked like they tried to re-queen, and whether they did or didn't, there's not a queen in this hive now.
Mm.
It's a possibility that they got them a new queen and just too cold and she ended up dying, never came back, whatever. But the fact is there isn't a queen in this hive, obviously.
Yeah.
All right.
There's a part where they didn't really build any comb right.
Trade me sides here, so you make your top. I've never, but maybe once, ran into a queen on the top, but you never know when you're going to, so always check your top.
I'm getting a bad feeling about this, so I'm backing away.
Stay relaxed and they'll stay relaxed. You gotta remember.
What are those strips, Dad?
Varroa mite strips. They're supposed to kill varroa mites during your winter time. You always go in before you put your honey on and take them off. Now this is the hive that we just found that was dead out. We're going to put it on here. And the idea is that they can have this wax now. And they can build out this box now as their own. Since it was a dead out, might as well let them use that wax and defend that wax. All right, buddy. You don't have to move, but just remember there's a lot of bees right here. All right, they didn't do what I expected them to do, so you're in good shape.
Got smacked on my finger a few times through this.
Did you?
Yeah, they've been smacking my fingers.
All right.
All right, so what we're going to be doing is this hive was dead, so I went and we put that hive that was right there on this one right there. What we're going to do is we're going to take the bees from that hive, we're going to go and we're going to put it in another box, put it onto this hive frame right here, and use these for that. So we will have that hive back alive, and we will have another thing of bees. See you guys later, and hope you enjoyed the video.